to talk about a conversation that changed my life. The strange thing is, no words were spoken. It happened in the Aravalli forest. Almost every weekend, while many children are sleeping late, watching televisions, or playing games, I put on my cap, fill my water bottle, and head into Aravallis. I collect seeds, tiny seeds, seeds from nature trees that belong to the Saxon forest. At first, I thought I was just simply helping nature. But over the time, something unexpected happened. The forest began to teaching me how to listen, not with my ears, with my attention. That made me wonder, what if trees could speak? What would they tell us? For the first time, when I went for a seed collection drive, I expected the forest to be quiet. Instead, it was full of sound. Leaves moving in the wind, birds calling to one another, insects humming, branches cracking, life everywhere. And then I realized that forests are not silent. They're just simply speaking a language. Most of us have forgotten how to hear, and maybe that is our problem. The world teaches us how to talk. Very few things teaches us how to listen. As I spent more and more weekends in Aravallis, I started noticing something that I had never seen before. A tiny sampling pushing through dry soil, a bird carrying nesting material, a squirrel racing up a tree trunk, a butterfly landing for only a second before flying away. The forest was showing me something important. Nothing survives alone. That every living thing depends on something else. The butterfly depends on flower. The flower depends on pollinators. The bird depends on tree. And we depend on all of them. Yet somehow humans often act as if we stand outside the circle of life. Trees would probably laugh at that idea because they know better. One day during a seed collection drive, I picked up a seed, no bigger than my thumb. It looked ordinary, something many people would walk past without noticing it. I held it in my hand and thought, inside this tiny seed is a future forest. Inside it are branches that do not execute, shape that doesn't execute, but nests that do not execute, thousands of leaves that do not execute. A seed is not a thing. A seed is a possibility. And we are collecting and planting one. We are voting for the future that we may never see. I think if trees could speak, they would tell us stories. That Aravallis are among the oldest mountain ranges. Imagine how many stories they have witnessed. Empires rising and falling, animals migrating, monsoons arriving, generation of people coming and going. A tree standing there has seen more sunrises than any human ever will. Trees remember that we often forget. I think if trees could speak, they would also ask us difficult questions. They might ask, why do you call us important? Only after cutting us down. Why do you miss birds? only after they disappear. Why do you wait for the forest to become rare before protecting them? Those questions make me uncomfortable. But sometimes the truth is uncomfortable. Because forests do not disappear all at once. They disappear one tree at a time, one patch at a time, one decision at a time. And by the time people notice, the buds are gone, the shade is gone, the life is gone. The biggest lesson the Aravalis taught me was not only about trees, it was about listening. Today we live in a noisy world. Notifications, videos, advertisements, messages, everyone wants our attention. I think Facebook also ask us different questions. They ask us to slow down, to observe, to notice, and to listen. And that and when do you discover something amazing? Nature is speaking all the time, whether we are paying attention or not. Now, when I walk into Aravallis, I hear more than sounds. I hear responsibility. When I see a seed, I see a future tree. When I see a tree, I see a future forest. When I see a forest, I see a future planet. And that changes everything. What do you think if trees could speak? What would they tell us? I do not think they would ask us for sympathy. I do not think they would ask us for applause. I think they would simply say, walk with us, plant with us, grow with us, protect with us. Because please remember that we often forget. To create a forest was years ago. The second best time is now. So today I have a challenge for everyone this room. The next time you see a seed, do not see something small. See possibility. The next time you see tree, do not see an object. See a community of life. And the next time you hear leaves rustling in the wind, pause for a moment. Maybe trees have been speaking all along. Maybe we have been just too busy to hear them. Thank you.